He's able to, he was going to an elementary school, and really, aside from the couple of years we were over in Canton, attended parochial school his entire life. And, I'm a believer in it, and it goes above and beyond what football or basketball or baseball. It's a lot deeper than that.
Knowing that the area has taken a significant hit population-wise, I believe somewhere in the vicinity of 60+% of the people in the Mahoning Valley, Youngstown City particular, have vacated the area since Black Monday, when the steel mills effectively shut down. Do you see a point in time in our lifetime where what I would consider to be the unthinkable actually happened, and we only have one Catholic school in the city of Youngstown?
Well, people, I can go back to 2004 when I was hired at Ursuline the first time around. I mean, that was, I'm aging myself a little bit, but in 2004, people were talking about, just watch, within 3 or 4 years, you two are going to merge. And you know what? You fast forward to this year, and both schools still have roughly the same enrollment. We're slightly up from 2004. They're maybe a little bit lower than 2004, but if you average the two together, I'd say we're probably within 5 or 8% of what the enrollment was in 2004. And I'm not going to say it never will happen, but I know that both groups are very, very loyal to their to their side of town, to their building and everything else. And again, it's hard to predict what's going to happen in 5, 10, 20 years, but I've been hearing for an awful long time we're getting ready to merge with Moody, and I've yet to see or hear of any conversation that's been taking place about that, in a formal setting, other than over a beverage at the local establishment. You know what I mean? And so it's I think it's fun to talk about and everything, but I don't see it happening anytime soon.
Hey, Coach, best of luck to you tomorrow night against Cardinal Mooney, and congratulations again on the bye for week number 7.
Thanks, Ron. I appreciate you. Thanks for having me on.
You got it, sir. Dan Reardon, the head football coach of the Ursuline Irish. We'll take a quick time out. When we come back, Coach Jim Perry of the Niles Red Dragons. Niles going to be taking on the Girard Indians. We'll see who Niles is playing, being that we can't see anything on the OHSAA website. We're still having difficulty, as I'm sure everyone else is having difficulty trying to get in. We'll hear from the head football coach of the Niles Red Dragons and see who they're playing. Stick around. More of a Thursday edition of Running Points after this timeout.
21 News.
Let's get right to our top story tonight.
More experienced reporters.
A new Wilmington restaurant.
GM Lordstown.
Telling more local stories.
We'll look at efforts
boy is recovering from a broken
around our valley.
Community in Niles. We are here in Youngstown, right up.
Because you expect
It's important for everyone. No place like home.
more local news.
In Mercer County Court.
21 News is our valley's #1 local news.
Welcome home to a home made homier with Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods. Inspiration starts at BairdBrothers.com and is turned into reality when high-quality hardwoods are delivered right to your home. Baird Brothers has the latest design trends, shiplap and skinny lap interior siding, antique oak rustic flooring, and, well, you'll find them all at BairdBrothers.com. Ordered easily, delivered conveniently, enjoyed comfortably. BairdBrothers.com.
Attention football fans, order Coca's Pizza tailgate package for only $54.99. You'll receive 24 slices of our delicious cheese pizza, 20 jumbo wings, and 2 of our famous foot-long pepperoni rolls. Coca's Pizza, we serve it hot.
Hi, this is Tommy Clem, owner of WRS Insurance Solutions.
WRS Insurance Solutions is a local independent agency that specializes in life, Medicare, long-term care, and disability products. Call us at 330-953-3722 or visit us at wrsinsurancesolutions.com to learn more.
Good luck to all the student athletes in the Valley.
Your Armstrong services are more important than ever. There are more and more connected devices in the home these days. To get the most out of your experience, you need a network that is always getting better. You deserve superior performance, and that's what Armstrong offers every day. Whether you're working from home, enjoying your favorite content together, or simply catching up while apart, count on Armstrong to keep you connected to what matters most.
For heating, cooling, and indoor air quality, the Mahoning Valley trusts MP Vivo Heating and Air Conditioning, offering worry-free repair, service, and installation. Call MP Vivo today for a free estimate.
MP Vivo Heating and Air Conditioning. We're your energy-efficient experts.
Welcome back to the Thursday edition of Running Point on ysnlive.com, as we are trying very hard to get all of the particulars in order in terms of our local teams, where they are going to be playing in round one of the OHSAA playoffs. And next on our guest list is the head football coach of the 3-2 Niles Red Dragons, Jim Perry, joining us on the MP Vivo Heating and Air Conditioning hotline. Coach Perry, how are you today, sir?
Good. Thanks for having me on.
Well, thank you very much for taking some time. I know you guys are taking on Girard in the final regular season game, and Niles looking to get a winning season as you look for your fourth victory of the season. I'm sure you've gotten word as to who you will be playing in round one of the OHSAA playoffs. Where are you guys seated in D3 Region 9, and who are you guys hooked up with in the first round of the tournament?
Well, it looks like we do have a home game. We're the 15th seed, and we'll be playing Ravenna. So, we're happy to obviously be able to play one more time at home, and, it looks like on paper, it looks like probably a good matchup, although I really don't know much about them at all. So we're going to have to do our homework here pretty fast.
Yeah, I will. I could fill in some holes for you guys. Ravenna is right now 2-3 on the campaign, and I do some quick looking. Their losses this year, they lost to undefeated Streetsboro last week, 63-14. The week prior, they took on Field and lost to them 42-14. Week 2, they lost to a 3-2 Coventry team, 26-23. Their victories this year, Norton, who is 1-4. They beat Norton on opening night 14-7, and they defeated Akron Springfield in week 3, 37-0. Springfield is 0-5. So the two teams that they have won, their combined record 1-9. The two teams that they have lost, or the three teams they've lost to, a combined record of 11-4, and they're playing Cloverleaf this Friday night. Cloverleaf is 4-1 on the campaign, so a little advanced thing for you guys.
Well, I appreciate that. I mean, those losses to Streetsboro and Field, there's no shame in that. Those are two really good football teams. So, it kind of sounds similar again. I mean, our losses coming off of, with Poland and South Range, obviously both having great years this year. So, again, I think it sounds like, probably a toss-up.
The idea, or not the idea, the fact that you guys are playing in the Northeast 8, that gets you ready for the postseason. That's a really, really nice league, and obviously you guys have been able to play a solid schedule. Poland, South Range, Struthers, Lakeview. You take on Girard this week. It's a meat grinder league week in, week out, and I got to believe that's preparing you guys for the postseason.
Yeah, I really think it's a lot of fun, our league. I mean, really, last year, if you look at it, there was kind of a round robin. Other than Poland, everybody else was exchanging blows all year. And for our end of it, we look at it, if you can get out of the league and be successful, that does prepare you. Last year, Poland was obviously made the run there. The year before, Girard, even though the league hadn't formed, those were teams that that entered in the league. So yeah, if you come out of the NE8 on top, I think you set yourself up for success in the playoffs. With the caveat there is we're Division III, so we're one of the bigger schools in there, and Region 9 is just absolutely loaded with good teams. So you really got to be on top of your game to compete in our region.
Oh, there's no question about that. I mean, you got Chardon, you got Streetsboro, you got New Philadelphia. Oh, by the way, you got Canfield. Those are four really good teams. It's top heavy. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, and there's even some teams that I don't even think you mentioned there, like Aurora and Steubenville. I mean, they're St. V's. I mean, it's a really, really good region, and the playoffs are supposed to be hard. So that's just we trying to get our program to that level, and we're excited we get to compete and see where we're at.
Coach, talk about the getting to that level and what you guys have been able to instill in some of the underclassmen. I mean, no disrespect to the seniors, but it's their final year, and they're not going to be back in the program next year. For the underclassmen, how great of a growth have you guys had from week 1 to on the precipice of week number 6? How much of a growth have you had with the underclassmen?
Well, I think quite a bit, to be honest with you. We were really concerned about our offensive line coming in the year with one starter. And here we are, entering in week 6, and we've given up 2 sacks on the entire year. So those kids have really grown up for us. And then skill-wise, those kids have done a great job, though we've hit the injury bug a little bit in some of those skill positions, and which has even had us dig down a little bit further into our underclassmen. We really, really like the skill of our underclassmen. It's just, they're underclassmen, and there's no exchange for that game experience. So, come tomorrow night, we'll have 2-3 freshmen, maybe 4 freshmen out there one time, and that's a little scary, but it also does, let us feel pretty good about the future.
Oh, no question about that, and obviously, Niles is a program that is steeped in tradition. You go way back in the day, in the early to mid '60s. Niles was year in, year out a team that was ultimately playing for what was then a mythical state championship, because you didn't have the OHSAA playoffs. And that year in, year out, some of the old timers in Niles will tell some stories about those great teams.
Yeah, and that's fun, and we really use that as a pillar of our program. That we want to live up to that tradition. One thing that we've done since I've been there, we bring in an alumni speaker before every game, and talk to our players after our prayer service. And what's really nice about there is you hear a lot of the same things over and over again. And I think our kids are starting to get an understanding that they play at a special place, and it's they're holding the torch right now, and they have to lay their legacy down. So I really love the idea of the tradition. Some people get, these guys got to get out of the 60s and the 70s, but to me, I think it's the opposite. I think we need to celebrate that and understand that that's what we're trying to do.
Coach, you're going to be taking on a Girard Indians team that, well, talk about tradition. They've been to the top of the mountain. It wasn't that long ago, 2 years as a matter of fact, when they were playing for a state championship. Talk about what you have seen on film that sticks out in your mind when we talk Girard Indians.
Well, anybody that's seen Girard play over the last, we could probably go back 20 years or more now. I think you get an idea what you're going to get. They spread the ball around. They move the ball so effectively. And then defensively, they just like to be aggressive. They bring pressure at times, and their kids get after it. And, Niles and Girard football games have typically been very entertaining, and last year was no exception. It was a back-and-forth affair, and then we ended up coming out on top at the end. But I expect it to be another one of those, likely. Our quarterback, Zach Leonard's had a hot hand lately. And, Girard's been putting up buckets of points, too. So, I would be surprised if we were in one of those 10-7 games, but you never know.
Two great venues, and it's unfortunate that we're living in a COVID world where only 15% of capacity is allowed, because on a Friday night when these two teams are matched up, whether it's Bo Ryan Stadium or Arrowhead Stadium over in Girard, either facility would be jam-packed with people. It's a shame that that you're only going to get 15% of capacity Friday night in Girard.
It is. The alternative is no fans, I think, at this point. I'd love to see that number boosted up a little bit. Or, one thing you miss on the road is you miss your own band, and hearing some of that. But like I said, the alternative would be not playing at all or playing in front of no fans. So at the end of the day, as long as we continue to get to play football on a Friday night, we're going to take it.
I know you guys had a little bit of a hiccup in terms of COVID, although you didn't miss any games. How surprised are you that, knock on wood, how surprised are you that we've been able to have so few problems in terms of teams getting their games in the area?
Yeah, well, it's a surprising, occurrence, I guess, but I'm very, very happy about it, obviously. Champion going through it. I think they're probably about the only team, I think, since the season's been rolling locally that's had to deal with it. But even in our case, we get a kid, a coach, I'm not feeling well, they got to stay home, and weirdly, you're kind of rooting that it's a sinus infection or something, because, just one phone call and, you could be shut down. So I am surprised, but I'm also thankful at the same time.
Jim Perry, the head football coach of the Niles Red Dragons, joining me on the MP Vivo Heating and Air Conditioning Hotline. Niles looking for their fourth victory of this season as they take on 2-3 Girard Friday night at Girard. Obviously, you want to have as much momentum as possible going into the postseason. So, forget about the fact that this is a rival game. This is a game that you certainly want to win for many, many, many reasons, the biggest of which is you want some momentum going into the postseason.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, some people, you get a loss. No, I never feel that way. If I get a choice, we want to win football games. But to be honest with you, to us, and I know to our kids, it really is just about Girard right now because, this is a very important game to both communities, and those rivalry games are fun. And in a year where you weren't sure if you were going to get to play them, obviously not getting to play Howland week 1, and having Howland on the schedule next week, if either one of us win, we won't get that. This is the big one for our kids. So, we're dialed in, and that's a good thing because to prepare for the playoffs, you have to be able to dial in every week. So, I think Girard sets us up for great preparation moving forward.
Coach, if you have a opportunity, should you be eliminated from the postseason early, are you guys planning on playing some games post-playoff appearance to fill in the remaining weeks? Because from what I understand, the OHSAA is going to allow everyone to play 10 games if they want to. And clearly you get the 6 games, barring any disaster, you get your 6th game tomorrow against Girard and your 7th game next week against Ravenna. If you're eliminated before week 10, do you have plans to have football post-playoff appearance?
Yeah, and like I said, we have some games tentatively scheduled. We plan on playing Howland. Should both of us lose week 8, we have Hubbard scheduled week 9. We would definitely look for an opponent in 10, and then really you can play into weeks 11 and 12, and I believe 13 if you win a few games into the playoffs. So you're allowed 10 regular season games plus your playoff games up to a certain point. I think there's a cutoff of the date, might be November 13th. So we want to play as many games as we can. We believe that's in the best interest of our program. And, it's just like fielding a freshman team. Our numbers, we only have about 16 kids there, but, we want to play that freshman schedule, get as many kids out on the field as possible and try to play every JV game and so forth. So we feel that's an important component to our program is play as many games as you can. So if we can play 11, 12, 13 games, whatever it may be, we want to try to do that.
Hey, Coach, best of luck to you on Friday nights when you guys take on Girard. Tell Coach Kemp I said hi, and I still believe that there is a very special place for you in the afterworld for having put up with him.
Well, and you know what? I believe you're correct, and I know we've talked about this, Ron, but between he and Coach Bourne, I got to have some kind of points for it happen there. It really, I really hope that the man upstairs is taking notice of what I'm doing here.
You know, speaking of Coach Bourne, and obviously we don't want to throw around any wisecracks about age, but how is everything in terms of the COVID world? I know we heard from Coach Bourne recently. He did an interview with Steve Ruman from The Vindicator. Has everyone, knock on wood, been healthy this year and no problems whatsoever?
Well, we actually did have a coach test positive, but it happened to be on a time when we were off for a week, so we kind of lucked out that we didn't have to really shut the program down. But, you know, I mean, Coach Bourne, he's near and dear to my heart. I do worry about that, but he doesn't, just because that's his mentality, you know. And to be honest with you, he is in great health. I mean, he's probably in better health than half of our staff, including me. He really takes care of himself. He rides his bike a couple miles every day and so forth. But, you know, somebody at his age, yeah, you definitely worry if something were to happen. But I can assure you, Coach is just himself every day.
Listen, I deal with it with my dad, and you know, he's up there in age, probably a little older than Coach Bourne, and you know, it's the same thing. I mean, they have their mentality, and you got to respect that for sure.
Yes, sir. And we're just thankful to have him with us.
Yeah, absolutely. Coach, best of luck to you on Friday night, and let's get win number 4 for the Red Dragons.
We'll give it our best. Thanks, Ron.
You got it. Coach Jim Perry from the Niles Red Dragons, and they get Ravenna in round 1 of the D3 Region 9 playoffs. And hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get some official word from the OHSAA. I know that it's supposed to be up on their website, and everyone and their brother has been trying to get that information, and now we have it. So let us break down the stuff. So let's go first in Division 2. Division 2, we can tell you that the Boardman Spartans, as we mentioned, we're going to get the Cuyahoga Falls team, with the winner of that game getting Painesville Riverside. Painesville Riverside will get the winner of Boardman and Cuyahoga Falls. Warren Harding is going to be playing Akron North. By the way, they have seeded Warren Harding number 7. They have seeded Harding number 7. Top 6 teams got a bye. So Harding has been seeded number 7. They're taking on Akron North. They will play, if they beat Akron North, they will play the winner of Maple Heights and Akron Firestone. If Harding wins, they would be playing at home on the 16th of October. So there is Harding seeded number 7. Austintown Fitch has been seeded number 2 in Division 2, Region 5. Fitch will be having an off week, and they will play the winner of number 15, Lyndhurst Brush, and number 18, Twinsburg. So Austintown Fitch is seeded number 2, and they will be playing the winner of Lyndhurst Brush and Twinsburg on the 16th of October. Should Harding knock off Akron North, they would play either Maple Heights or Akron Firestone on the 16th. Interestingly enough, if Harding and Fitch get to the quarterfinals, they would play each other. That would be a 2-7 matchup in the quarterfinals. So Fitch gets the number 2 seed. Harding is the number 7 seed. Boardman is the number 11 seed. So that's Division 2, Region 5. Let's go to D3, Region 9, if we can. And we're gonna wait a little bit on this one. All right, tell you what we're gonna do. We'll take a timeout, and hopefully we'll be able to sneak out a couple of more regions. We'll take a timeout. Be back with more. It is a Thursday edition of Running Points on ysnlive.com.
Hello, I'm Greg Burbick with G. Burbick Farms. For the last 100 years, my family has farmed in Columbiana and Mahoning counties. I began raising cattle in 1996 with the goal of providing a better product for you and your family on the dinner table. Our grass-fed and grain-supplemented Black Angus beef are raised with no hormones, steroids, or antibiotics. We're known for our hometown-friendly service and incredible tasting products. We're locally owned and have customers across the tri-state area. Our products go from our farm to your family. Stop by our farm on New Buffalo Road or visit us on the web at gburbickfarms.com. Don't forget to like us on Facebook. G. Burbick Farms, it just tastes better.
Trusted our families to help you with your Medicare needs.
Myers Family Insurance looks forward to helping you now for years to come. So call our family today and remind them how cute we are.
Myers Family Insurance continues to be the area's resource for all your Medicare and retirement needs. Call today, 330-286-3044.
It's storm season.
I think we're under the gun for some heavy storms over the next couple of hours.
And Storm Tracker 21 is ready.
This is probably the one we're keeping a closer eye on.
On air.
And locally, we're going to have a lot of eyes on our area.
Online.
All right, let's talk high-risk futurecast and the timing of this weather.
On social media and on our app.
Rain will come and go tomorrow. There'll be some dry intervals.
Stay ready with Storm Tracker 21.
The severe weather threat now through around sunset this evening.
Hi, I'm Colin Chupa. And I'm Kelsey Clem from K-Squared Marketing. Our boutique marketing firm specializes in media planning and buying, public relations, event marketing strategies, and strategic sponsorships. We can integrate our services with your existing game plan, or we can be your entire marketing team. Your goals, our game plan. Let's win together. Call K-Squared Marketing at 330-623-2730 or visit ksquared.marketing to learn more.
Hi everyone, this is DJ Yoakley with Your Sports Network. We appreciate your support of YSN and welcome you to the YSN family. Our broadcast streams are brought to you live at no cost to you by sponsors that are local to this community. Without the vision and generosity of our sponsors and partners, we would not be able to bring this game to you today. So please support the great businesses and leaders that are making this game possible. And if you're a business in need of great advertising and sponsorship opportunities, feel free to head over to our site for more information on the right fit for you. We are local, we are loyal, and we are live. We are YSN.
Ah, the details. Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods is one fine ride. Perfect cornering, superb handling, sporty and stylish, power to spare, plus awesome mileage. Yeah, jaw-droppingly beautiful lines and well appointed with luxurious trim. Put more oomph in your life and start beholding the molding. Find your home's fine hardwood at BairdBrothers.com.
No matter what the weather, be prepared with a reliable, efficient Ruud gas furnace or air conditioner from MP Vivo Heating and Air Conditioning. Call your energy efficient expert, MP Vivo, today for a free estimate.
Here at MP Vivo, we rely on Ruud, and so should you.
Welcome back to a Thursday edition of Running Points. on ysnlive.com. MP Vivo Heating and Air Conditioning hotline open for business, 330-886-0813. Let's go to the hotline. Tony, you're on Running Point. What's up, brother?
Hey, great interview with Coach Perry. You're never going to catch that guy saying something stupid on air. He is a very good interview.
No doubt. No doubt.
He could his PR capabilities. He could do it for any level of football team. So
yeah, absolutely.
So hey, I want to talk about D2, D1 real quick. You did see they're playing the week early. They're no layoff.
Yeah, they're going to be playing. They're going to be playing their state title game a week early.
Yes, correct. And we talked about that last week. So I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it maybe we'll find out. Whatever. It's a crazy, crazy year. So crazy stuff's happening. Hey, D2. I think Fitch got every bit of respect they deserve, and we talked about this last week. If they would have gone by Joe Idle, I think a lot of teams would have been disrespected in a lot of divisions. And I'm glad the coaches did what they did, and I think it came out fairly in this division.
No, I think it did. And you have Hoban as the top seed, as they should be. Austintown Fitch gets the 2, as they should. Hudson
Which means the people in Fitch who think they want Hoban, that's the regional championship game
Yeah,
now.
Absolutely. Yeah, okay. Hudson gets the 3. Benedictine winds up with the number 4 seed. The 5 seed is going to be.
Now that's a 2 and 3. That's a 2 and 3 Benedictine, but they got the respect they deserve because of the schedule they played. It was brutal.
Yeah, Walsh Jesuit gets the 5 seed, and Painesville Riverside gets the 6. And the top 6 teams. We're going to get a bye. Those are your top 6 teams. And, Fitch gets the 2 seed. So I think the fact that they were able to beat Benedictine, I think that probably convinced everyone, okay, Hoban is the unanimous number 1, but we got to put Austintown at number 2, given the fact that they not only beat Benedictine, they routed Benedictine.
They did rout Benedictine, but let's take a step back. It was almost like a perfect storm in that scenario. Game to game, it's tough to beat any team twice in a season. Remember what happened last year when Benedictine beat Austintown. They humbled them last year.
Sure.
So there was a revenge factor here, I would assume. And Benedictine may have been getting a little bit full of themselves, competing with some of the top schools. And I was also disappointed. I watched that game. I was so disappointed in the behavior of teammates on the Benedictine team, and I hope for everybody they can correct that by the next round.
Yeah, I'm sure they will. They get an off week, and that can get everyone calmed down a little bit. Certainly a winnable draw for them. The winner of Willoughby South and Madison. So their quarterfinal matchup could be interesting, though, as their quarterfinal matchup may wind up being Walsh Jesuit, which I think would be a fascinating game. Walsh Jesuit gets their shot at Hoban on Friday night, so we'll see how good of a team Walsh Jesuit is.
Yeah, but remember, Hoban's in. Don't look at the final score. Walsh has a bye too, right?
Yes, they get the winner of East Lake North and Garfield Heights.
Now, Dave Wallabaugh's son plays on that team. He's one of the top lineman recruit out of the state of Ohio. I think he's going to Ohio State. Top lineman recruit in Ohio. So
there you go.
So, but yeah, this is interesting. Be great, and I can't see how it doesn't happen. Harding plays Fitch again. It'll be at Fitch because through the finals, I think, in the region, or is it the semis in the region? High seed will get the home.
Yeah, it's through the finals. It is through the finals.
Wow.
Well, it's at the finals. They'll have a site. Up to the semifinals.
So okay.
Yeah, through the semifinals, you'll have the home of the higher seed, and then the regional championship game, which is week 5 of the 7-week postseason. You will have the you'll have the neutral site location.
So Harding, it would be their 3rd game and Fitch's 2nd game in the playoffs. They would meet at Fitch, and I think it's a good chance. And you should really hope they meet again.
Yeah, knock on wood that it happens, and we'll see what transpires there. But again, I think that Fitch got a very nice a very nice seed. I thought that all three of the teams got what they should have gotten.
Lower half of the bracket. So
yes,
if any of these local teams make it to, they probably play. I'm saying probably. They probably end up playing a Hoban in the championship.
Yeah, they're in the bottom bracket. So Boardman is in the bracket below the Fitch Harding bracket. So if Boardman were to make a run, and one of the Fitch or Harding were to make a run, they would see each other in the regional semifinals.
Right, but Boardman's got to go through Hudson. That's a good team.
No, there's no question about that. Although I will say Boardman is getting healthy at the right time, and I will be very surprised to. I should say, it would not surprise me if Boardman made a serious run in the D2 postseason. But we'll see.
As long as you don't do it in indelible ink, they have a good chance.
Well, listen, I'm not putting anything in ink. I mean, that just goes without saying. And I did not put this Indians collapse in ink either. So, but
this one's all on them, right?
But that's all on them. Their lack of pitching and everything else. That was that was tough. That was tough to see.
Did you dust it off your Yankees hat that you're required to wear now?
Hush your mouth. I never made that statement. I never will. I don't put garbage on my hat. That's no, thank you. I'm not going to have lice on my hat, courtesy of or on my head, courtesy of the Yankees.
Yeah, but great. Thanks for the phone call. It's going to be an exciting Division II bracket locally, and gosh, I can't wait till the rest of them are available, and you'll have a lot more stuff to discuss tomorrow, I would assume.
Oh yeah, this is going to be fun. This is going to be a lot of fun, and we've been talking with coaches because they're the ones that pretty much know where they're seated because they've already been told where they're seated. So, Springfield got the number 1 seed in D6 Region 21. Ursuline got a bye in D4 Region 13.
What about Kirtland's region? Did you hear that?
I have not heard anything on Kirtland. As a matter of fact, I'm going to see if we can get Yeagley or Coach Cusick on and see what we can decipher with that one.
You're going to put what on? I'm sorry.
We're either going to get Coach Yeagley or Coach Cusick on and see how that played out.
Go get him. I'll talk to you another time.
All right, see ya. 330-886-0813. Let's see if we can fish out one of those two coaches and go from there. 330-886-0813. Back in a bit. Stick around.
Hi, this is Tommy Clem, owner of WRS Insurance Solutions, reminding you that it is open enrollment for Medicare.
Now through December 7th, those who qualify can visit our local independent agency by calling us at 330-953-3722 or visiting us at wrsinsurancesolutions.com to learn more.
Good luck to all the student athletes in the Valley.
Attention all football fans. If you can't see your team play, come and dine with us and watch it live at Boardman, Canfield, or Cortland. Or staying at home, we'll deliver right to your door. That's Coca's Pizza. We serve it hot.
2020 will be a season like we've never seen before, but 21 Sports and YSN will be there for every key moment. The plays, the players, and the stories that will headline this season. Delivered by 21 Sports and YSN.
Planning a project around your home or rental property? Trust the electrical service to the local experts with 62 years of serving the Mahoning Valley. Joe Dickey Electric is your local go-to source for responsive, reliable residential electrical work. From everyday maintenance and repairs to new installations, electrical upgrades, and safety inspections, no job is too big or too small. Call Joe Dickey Electric today, 800-549-3976, or visit DickeyElectric.com. That's DickeyElectric.com.
Myers Family Insurance knows the importance of a great team.
Our team continues to grow to help you with your Medicare and retirement needs.
The annual election period is here, so it's all hands on deck to make sure your plans still meet your needs for 2020.
Call us today.
You may find yourself in some difficulty this winter. Don't get whacked by high heating bills. Call Michael at MP Vivo Heating and Air Conditioning. Michael is a trusted friend who will be able to help you with many things, like getting a 95% high-efficiency furnace this winter from Rude. Michael relies on Rude, so should you. Call MP Vivo Heating and Air Conditioning for a free estimate, 330-259-0486, and take care of your heating and air situation.
Baird Brothers remains your source for fine hardwood products. For the time being, we're open for customer pickup only on weekdays, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., and Saturday from 9 a.m. till noon. Place your order online at BairdBrothers.com. Baird Brothers, for the place you love.
Quality, customer service, and integrity. Those are the 4 words that have driven our success since 1957 at Joe Dickey Electric.
Joe Dickey Electric is one Mahoning Valley landmark business that stays current with the requirements of our customers. Family owned and managed, we are an electrical contractor and energy solutions provider. Every member of our team adds to his or her skill set through ongoing training. Residential, commercial, industrial, automotive, and more. We keep ahead of the needs of our customers with a fleet of more than 50 vehicles and 24/7 emergency service, so you're never left in the dark.
The 4M Company, being an architect and construction manager for over 40 years, has had the opportunity to use many different electrical businesses for our projects. The depth, quality, and knowledge and attention to detail displayed by Dickey Electric makes them stand out above all the rest.
For state-of-the-art expertise and a timeless commitment to our customers, contact Joe Dickey Electric. We are everything electrical.
Armstrong Local Programming has always delivered an exclusive and unique perspective on the very best events your region offers. High school sports, community events, parades, all your favorite shows from Armstrong are now calling the Neighborhood Channel their home.
Watch Out and About, Locally Speaking, and many other great local shows right here on the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel.
Find out everything that the Neighborhood Channel has to offer at ArmstrongNeighborhood.com. Spirit, town pride, local communities. Welcome to the neighborhood.
Welcome back to a Thursday edition of Running Point on YSNLive.com. Again, the OHSAA has released their postseason schedule. Unfortunately, if you try to get on their website, it's a tough sledding. Their system is really, really tough to get on right now, and that's something that we're certainly going to have a little bit of fun with Tim Streed tomorrow when we get him on. Division 5, Region 17, we have reached out to Coach Cusick from Crestview as well as Coach Yeagley from South Range. Coach Cusick has let us know that they are the 6th seed in Division 5, Region 17. Now, according to our information, there are 26 teams in D5 Region 17. The top 6 teams get a bye. So Crestview should be getting a bye in week number 7. We're waiting official word from Coach Cusick on whether or not they did get a bye. But 26 teams in the region, they should be getting a bye in week 7. And they would be playing. In. I'm not even going to speculate, but they would be playing in the quarterfinals, the 3 seed, and be curious to see where everyone is seated, because this is the region that has Kirtland, Garrettsville, Garfield, and South Range. And those are those are 3 teams that are pretty darn spectacular. And as if I can get to the Region 17 breakdown. Bel Air is also in that region. So is Sugar Creek Garaway. Beechwood is undefeated this year, although they've only played 3 games. Beechwood is in this as well. Berkshire is in this. Burton Berkshire is in this. They're 4-1 on the campaign. So there are some teams that are pretty high up on the food chain. Dan Yeagley has just reached out to me and let me know that they are seated number 2. And now, assuming that Kirtland is seated number 1, and that would be the right thing to do. South Range is seated number 2, and I don't like jumping forward to the quarterfinals, but if you go back to Division 5, Region 17, I'm going to take a wild guess, and it would be speculation on my part, pure speculation on my part. I'm going to take a wild guess and say that Garrettsville Garfield would be the number 3 seed. And if that is the case, then we would be looking at potentially a quarterfinal matchup between Crestview and Garrettsville Garfield, which would be a very entertaining matchup. But that is a very simply a guess on my part. Nothing more than a guess. All right, 330-886-0813. Let's go to the phone lines. Thanks for waiting. You're on Running Point. What's up?
Ronnie, John from North Lima. How you doing?
John, how are you, sir?
I'm not too bad. I'm looking at Division 5, Region 17. Did I say that right?
Yes. So you were one of the few people to get on the OHSAA website and actually get through.
Yes, sir. Actually, I punched it up, and I'm just sitting here, and then all of a sudden it popped up on my screen here. So I'm looking
fantastic.
At it. I heard you struggling to find it, so I figure I could give you some info if you like.
Okay. Is Kirtland the number 1 seed?
Absolutely, Kirtland's number 1.
Okay, and South Range is 2. We know that. So is my guess correct? Is Garrettsville Garfield number 3?
Correct. Yep.
Okay. Well, that would make sense, and we heard from Coach Cusick. They are the 6th seed. So let me ask you, since you have the rankings in front of you, obviously the top 6 teams get a bye. Who does South Range play, and who does Crestview play in the in week number 8?
In week number 8, South Range will play the winner of Rootstown, and is that Cadiz?
Yeah, Cadiz. Yeah, Cadiz. That's a school down by the river.
Yes, I know that much, but I never know how to pronounce it. But you are correct. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right.
And then let's see where Crestview plays the winner of Ravenna Southeast and Buckeye Local.
All right, and Ravenna Southeast is 3-2 on the campaign. Buckeye Local is 1-4 on the season. You made mention that South Range plays the winner of Cadiz and Rootstown. All right, Cadiz, it's actually Harrison Central High School. Yes. They are 3-2. They're located in Cadiz. Rootstown is struggling this year. They are 2-3 on the campaign. So winnable games for both teams, obviously.
Yes. I could tell you next that Cosmo Mooney, another local team, plays Conneaut, and the winner of that game will meet Garrettsville Garfield.
Wow.
Yes.
That's a bad draw. That's a horrible draw for Garrettsville Garfield.
Yes.
So Cardinal Mooney plays Conneaut. Mooney is 1-4, pending the game against Ursuline. Conneaut is 2-3 this year. They have victories over 0-5 Grand Valley, 1-4 1-4 Edgewood. And Cardinal Mooney, if they win, would play Garrettsville Garfield. Wow, that's a horrible matchup.
Yeah. Cardinal Mooney ended up being seeded 14th for what I'm looking at this point.
Okay, and again, they were 22nd with Joe Idle. Obviously, their reputation year in, year out has moved them up to number 14. And that lets me know that some coaches they didn't cut and paste the Joe Idle website.
Yes, and that's what I was thinking. The same thing. I seen that the reputation moved them up. You are correct. Next local team, Youngstown Liberty, is seeded 23rd. They play Warrensville Heights, who are seeded number 10.
Yeah, and Warrensville Heights is 3-2 on the campaign, and this week Warrensville Heights is going to be stepping up in weight class, taking on Division II Westlake. So we'll see what happens there. And Liberty, of course, playing Crestview. I'll be broadcasting that game on Friday from Liberty High School. So Liberty getting Warrensville Heights. Cardinal Mooney will be playing Conneaut. The winner of that game gets Garrettsville Garfield. And, yeah, this will be fun.
Yep, I'm going to give you two more, so then all the other two local teams. So you got those two. We have Champion playing Crestwood, and the winner of that game will play Sugar Creek Garraway.
Sugar Creek Garraway is seeded where this year?
4. They're
4. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So Champion, unfortunately, and I know Crestview wanted that rematch, they are on the opposite bracket because Crestview is in the 2-3 bracket. Champion is in the 1-4 bracket.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
All right.
Ferry.
Yeah, and Martins Ferry is the highest team that did not get a seed, unfortunately.
Yeah, they looks like they're seated 8th here.
Yeah. All right, fantastic.
Right.
I'm glad that you were able to get through because I sure as hell didn't.
Yeah, I don't think anybody else did either. I was lucky and I'm sitting out, so let me give you a call.
Appreciate it, man.
Appreciate it. All right, Ronnie.
Man, see ya. 330-886-0813. This is a crapshoot. If you're able to get through, hey, great. If you're not able to get through, I guess you can try in a couple of hours when everyone decides, hey, we can get through now. This is nuts to say the least. But there you go in Division 5. And again, South Range getting a 2. Kirtland obviously got the 1 seed. Crestview winds up with a bye. They get the 6 seed. You feel bad for Garrettsville Garfield. They get a 3 seed, but unfortunately they could be, after a bye, getting Cardinal Mooney right off the bat, and that could be a really, really tough matchup for the G-men. So there you go with that. Sorry, let's see if we can. Okay, now all of a sudden we're able to get some teams. Here we go. So let's run through Division 4. Since that's one of the first things that popped up. So let's see what we can come up with in Division 4. Girard is the 16 seed. They are going to play Peninsula Woodridge, with the winner of that game getting the top seed, Canal Fulton Northwest. Beaver Local is the 9 seed. They will be playing Minerva. They get the winner. No, I should say whoever wins that game gets number 8, East Cleveland Shaw. Let's see. Poland gets the 2 seed. They are going to be playing the winner of number 15 Salem and number 18 Struthers. So we will have a local matchup in the field of 16. Again, Poland, the number 2 seed in Division 4, Region 13. They get the winner of number 15 Salem and number 18 Struthers. West Branch is the 3 seed. They will get potentially a rematch with East Liverpool. East Liverpool is the 14 seed. They will be playing number 19 Gates Mills Gilmore Academy. The winner of that game getting West Branch. Ursuline is the 6th seed. They have a bye week. They get the winner of number 11, Navarre Fairless, and number 22, Cleveland Villa Angela St. Joe's. And there you go for that particular region. And again, congratulations to Ursuline. They got a bye, and Poland got a bye. As Poland is number 2, West Branch is number 3, and Ursuline is number 6. Let's go to Division 3, Region 9. Howland is seeded number 17. They will play number 16, Akron-Buchtel. The winner of that game getting top-seeded Chardon. Hubbard is the 9 seed. They are going to be playing in week number 7 at home against number 24, Alliance. And if they win, they get the winner of number 8, Geneva, and number 25, Painesville-Harvey. Cheney is seeded number 20. They will get Akron-Coventry, seeded number 13. The winner of that game goes to New Philadelphia. New Philadelphia, the number 4 seed. Let's see. Streetsboro is the 2 seed, and they will get the winner of number 15, Niles, against number 18, Ravenna. Youngstown East has been unfortunately put into their opponent is number 7, Steubenville. So they'll play Steubenville on October the 9th down in Steubenville. Canfield is the number 3 seed in this region. They get the winner of number 14, Marlington, and number 19, Chagrin Falls, Kenston. A quarterfinal matchup, if you want to look ahead, Akron St. Vincent St. Mary is number 6, and St. V's will have number 27, Akron Springfield. So Canfield is going to be, if they get to the quarterfinals, will be playing either Akron St. V, number 6, number 27, Akron Springfield, number 11, Chesterland West Geauga, or number 22, Akron East. But congratulations to Canfield. They are seeded number 3. Cheney is going to be playing Akron Coventry, as we mentioned. Winner of that game plays New Philadelphia. And there you go. Did I mention Beaver Local? Let me go back to Region 13 and in Division 4 because Beaver Local's playing Minerva. They're the 9 seed. They would play, if they beat Minerva, they would play East Cleveland Shaw, the 8 seed, but they're in the 1-8 line. They're in the 1-8 line. Let's go to Division 6 real quick. Springfield is the 1. They play the winner of Western Reserve and Columbiana. Newton Falls is the 24 seed. They get St. Thomas Aquinas. Mogador is the 4 seed. So they would not see Springfield until the regional semifinals if everything fell into place. Pie Valley is the number 5 seed. They play the winner of Camel Memorial and Jeromesville Hillsdale. Let's see. Brookfield is the 7 seed. They get number 26 Oberlin. LeBray is the 10 seed. They get number 23 Middlefield Cardinal. Mineral Ridge is the 14 seed. They get number 19 Wellington. And United is the 6 seed. They get an off week. They take on the winner of Canton Central Catholic and Tusky Valley. So there you go in Division 6, Region 21. I'm sure that DJ and the boys on PowerPoint or Power Hour, will run through the rest of the tournaments. That'll do it for the Thursday edition of Running Point. We'll talk tomorrow, noon to 3 on ysnlive.com. Have a great rest of the day, everybody.